We say it every year. The NFL knows how to turn any ordinary event into a highly anticipated stretch of days on the calendar. Not that the draft is ordinary, but it has become this event where hundreds of thousands of people go to a particular city just to hear names called. And the schedule release, which is this week, as we do this show,
ordinary as it gets.
That is it. Live on a Wednesday night here. The schedule will be released on Thursday night. We do have some primetime games and international games already out there to talk about. And I get sucked into it as much as anybody. We know who the opponents are going to be for each team. We just don't know when they're going to play those games. So yeah, I'm a sucker with the rest of everybody else, but we'll talk about the NFL schedule release and the games that we already know about. Injury scare for the Yankees, confirmed injury for the Mets, and a dubious outlook for the Mets in terms of the overall season. They're the only team on track to lose 100 games. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some positive here with New York sports. The Knicks sweep their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Can they get to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999? We got the PGA Championship. We got the Preakness. We have an ACC or the ACC commissioner backing an expanded college football playoff. We are bouncing all over the place here to get you through the next hour.
It's a whole lot of us.
It's Onorato and Miller. Let's go.
This is Onorato and Miller, sponsored by Alpen House.
Deep into the NBA and Stanley Cup playoffs, and yet the NFL still reigns
always
supreme. We'll get to the Knicks. Yes, we are aware of the Sabres playoff situation here, but because it changes every 2 nights and we're on once a week, we won't go too deep into that. Here's the deal. The Sabres are tied 2-2 as we're doing this show live on a Wednesday. Okay, there's that recap. It was fun to catch up with Seth Appert last week on the show. Here are some of the things we know about the upcoming NFL season. Scheduled to be released Thursday night. The Giants are going to host the Cowboys in the Sunday night opener. That'll be a lot of fun. And the Bills will open their brand new.
Old.
No.
I mean, they go back to it no matter what those teams look like.
Absolutely.
It's back to the well.
Yep. That was the matchup when MetLife first opened. The Bills will open their brand new stadium against the Lions in week 2 on Thursday night football.
Interesting for a Thursday night matchup for that to be it, but you're the only game in town. So that's the good news.
It could be a Monday night. Could be a Sunday night. I mean, you know,
I'm a little games. I'm a little surprised it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
That feels but Buffalo will pack the stadium on a Thursday night. They're going to take Friday off and
just think if I'm a player, I don't want to have to open my new stadium and be expected to be at the height of my game on a short week.
Yeah, your 3 days rest after the first week of the season. Tough.
All right, so we'll get back to the Giants and the Cowboys here in a second since we're on the Bills. The stadium is a $2 billion stadium. It's still named Highmark Stadium, just moving across the street. It's like a European soccer style design because you've got a canopy roof of sorts. It's open air, but it's a canopy roof of sorts.
Because why not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they didn't put a dome on it. Now, I understand the value, the off-season value of a dome to host concerts and all types. I get it. But this is football. And
but there are domes other places. Like they're playing indoors in other places.
Dome in Chicago.
Doesn't LA have a closable? They play inside SoFi.
They play inside, but I think it's like a weirdly open air on the sides. Yeah. It's not, People have complained about the climate control
of all
in that
places. I mean, it would be the place to put a dome.
This is football.
But it's what people want. Like
there would be 2 reasons to put a roof.
They got a shovel.
They want 2 reasons to put a roof on that stadium. 1, which we already mentioned, the idea of concerts and things like that in the offseason. 2, to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right. The NFL for a long stretch was promising Super Bowls to
They did it
franchises
in New York
that
once.
put on that built a new stadium. Now, they held a Super Bowl in Minnesota because there's a dome. I think they're going to go dome in Chicago, wherever that thing ends up getting built.
Yeah, because listen, nobody's going to a Super Bowl to sit outside in 20-degree weather.
No,
That's
Kansas
just what
City
it
is getting a new stadium, but not in
Kansas City.
I mess this up all the time.
Not in Missouri.
Okay,
in
thank
Kansas.
you. They're going to Kansas from Missouri. That will not be a dome. They won't get a Super Bowl. Now, is Buffalo even a big enough city to host a Super Bowl? You could argue it isn't.
Right. Probably not, but
So
they figure it out.
that alone may not work, but you could get people to stay in Canada and come over and go. Anyway. 64% of fans will be covered by this semi-roof, if you will. But I'm glad it's going to be outdoors, an outdoor stadium anyway.
It's what are they Buffalonians?
Sure they are.
It's what the Buffalonians want.
I have no doubt.
I don't even have to ask them.
Yeah.
It's what they want.
Yeah, it would be way too corporate feeling for it to be a dome and luxury boxes and all that stuff.
And you get all that, but
Of
it's what
course.
makes Buffalo great.
So this will be fun. That new stadium opener, right? I mean, back to when it
Against
was
a really good team.
Rich Stadium, Ralph Wilson Stadium, new era to Highmark. It's been around since the 60s, right? So
it feels like it's changed names a lot in the last
it has
30 years. Though.
against a really good team, to your point. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
I like that it's the only show in town. I just wish it was, like you said, a Monday or a Sunday night.
Giants and Cowboys on a Sunday night, NBC and at MetLife. And there's so much juice to this Giants organization right now because of John Harbaugh. That will be his debut as their head coach. You get Jackson Dart. You have Scattaboo healthy. They draft on defense again. You know, this is a team that could make the playoffs. I think has a legitimate shot at making the playoffs because, again, you have to remember you're going to play that third place schedule. So, yes, to your point, if you can keep Dart healthy.
Get Neighbors back. I think
there should be a lot of optimism if you're a Giants fan going into this season.
Yeah.
All right. So those are two of the headlining primetime games. We have 9 international games.
Go big or go home, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries. I'm not gonna do it.
We're playing twice.
I think 4. Oh
no! If you have 7 countries, you got to play somewhere twice.
3 games in London.
Oh, okay.
My math wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That would be okay. That's right.
Yeah.
So 3 in London as opposed
3
to
in
2
London.
So in 2 places. Yeah.
3 in London, and I think it's 4 continents. You're the geography major.
Well, England, France, and Spain are all on the same continent. So yes, 3. Yeah, 4.
Okay. And it's the most international games the NFL has ever played. They're going to open the season internationally.
I don't love that, but
that Thursday night game always
happens.
features the Super Bowl champion, right? So we will get that game, but that's on a Thursday night. The season opener will be played in Australia.
That's wild.
Technically on September 11th, but for us, it'll be September 10th.
Yeah. Wild.
Okay.
And then you got to get these teams back here to play. Oh, my goodness.
All right. So you get 9 international games. The Jaguars will play 2 games in London. The San Francisco 49ers are going to play 2 international games. They're going to play in Australia and Mexico.
Okay.
San Francisco.
Listen, we kind of made fun of it when it first started, and we still do to a certain extent. We made fun of
the fans, right? Yeah,
because
field conditions.
But you get, particularly England, when you go over there, and the entire stadium, you could find every team, a jersey from every single team, because it doesn't even matter. It's not necessarily fans of those teams. But to be fair, there are a lot more Americans making the trip over to see their teams play. So it is more well represented of those 2 teams playing, but you still get like the random like Bengals jersey at a Jags whatever game.
You know what though? I've started to think about this a little bit. I don't know that all of those random jerseys are worn by non-Americans. I've started to think more about this, like maybe people who were born in America but live internationally
And are going to see
are
football
fans
games.
of the Bengals, and they're like, hey, Jaguars Titans are in
I'm
town.
gonna go rock my
week 5. I'm an NFL fan. Let me go.
Feels weird.
Or do you have Americans who are like, hey, I want to go experience that international game, and yet isn't my team, but I'm going to wear my team's jersey?
It feels a little bit more like
Okay. Yeah. I think
native,
I just even talked myself out of it.
native Brits who are wearing just the team that they choose to support.
Yeah.
But you could be right. Who knows? I don't know. You want to pitch a story of how great would that be? Like you interview all the random people going into the stadium. Like, hey, are you American? Are you British? No, why are you wearing a Bengals jersey to a Jags Vikings game?
Yeah.
Like, and just do like a weird, funny story.
Yeah.
Be kind of fun.
I know. All right, we've got Wednesday games that aren't Christmas.
Every day of
the first game of the season is on a Wednesday night
because it's international.
Yeah. Niners. Now, here's what I don't love: Niners Rams. This is a critical division matchup that fans of those teams, right? Again, it isn't.
So it's on a Wednesday here or Wednesday there?
Here.
Okay.
Thursday in Australia.
Okay.
Fans of these teams, this is a rivalry in the division.
They can watch it on TV. They're probably playing at like 6 a.m. over there, so we can watch it at 8 p.m. So weird.
And then we'll get a game the night before Thanksgiving, Packers at the Rams.
It's exciting for you.
So the Rams are going to play 2 Wednesday games.
You normally offer to work Thanksgiving
morning. I do.
This might be I
may not.
This may be one where you tap out.
I may not. Yep. So anyway, the NFL has said it hasn't said. It has signaled the desire to own every day of the week. Tuesday's the only one it hasn't gotten. We play Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly play Saturday games late in the year. Yeah. We know we have Thursday games, Sunday, Monday covered. Here comes Wednesday. And the NFL is owning every holiday.
Mm-hmm.
We are playing Thanksgiving, which we've seemingly always done. Mm-hmm. It's moved to Black Friday. Mm-hmm. We now have Christmas games.
Which was the NBA's, not anymore. I mean, it still is, but not anymore.
Crazy, huh?
We got 10. Let's see what we got here. 10 comments.
I'm moving to them here. I wanted to kind of get through our our scheduling here.
Let's show them all.
Yep,
here we go.
Right. So the Patriots, yes, will play that season opener. Well, not 9th? September 9th.
Well,
Nick, we're going to check you.
September 10th, you're saying.
Sorry,
I'll check.
No. No, that's Rams Niners in Australia.
Understood.
Yeah. And the defending Super Bowl champs get that Thursday night game correct to really get things going. Jay's checking in. Jay, great to see you, man. Thanks for always finding a way to find us. We got some shots taken at the Cowboys here. A Giants fan.
Regular season. Wednesday, September 9th. Patriots, Seahawks.
All right.
We're being told.
We'll check that. We'll check your calendar on that.
Okay.
I don't always trust AI. Brian, good to see you, buddy. Sam is checking in as well. Our friend Melissa. We're running all here. Yeah, look, Sam, of course, right? It's soon there'll be a game in Antarctica. Yeah, the NFL is a business. It is out to make money, right?
Always. That's what it's all about.
Yep. No doubt about it. All right. And I know we've got online conflicting reports about when that game is in Australia. I've read multiple reports that it will be played on a Wednesday here in the States and a Thursday in Australia. And I've seen major publications contradict themselves. ESPN has 2 articles out saying that the game is going to be played Thursday, but Friday.
The time changes.
And I've seen many reports saying that the NFL season will start on a Wednesday because it's being played Thursday.
I got news for
Australia.
You. It's starting on a Wednesday because it's starting in America. Patriots, Seahawks.
Okay.
Wednesday, September 9th.
Okay. All right.
Then we're playing somewhere else.
Okay. All right. We'll take a break here. And Sam says, 10 a.m. kick in Australia.
Woof.
They'll have to get
That's a
acclimated
fun time for them.
Yeah, no kidding. We come back here on Onorato and Miller. We've got some injury news in Major League Baseball. We've got our performance industrial dirty, difficult, done, funny way. One of the better players in the sport was able to break a hitless drought. And of course, when we come back, we'll get into what the Knicks were able to do against the Sixers and how far we think they can go. Back in a minute.
Days like this don't happen by accident. They happen on a tracker. Alpenhaus Boats, Route 30 in Amsterdam.
Maybe this journey you're on has a purpose much greater than yourself. A purpose that goes beyond the field, the court, the gym. A crown awaits those who never give up. It's your time to dream again, to claim victory, and rise up. So what are you waiting for? It's time to rise. Claim your crown.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alpenhaus.
All right, a little bit of house cleaning for me here. So in order to beat the scheduled game in Australia, the NFL has moved up the Super Bowl champion traditional kickoff to the season to a Wednesday night in Seattle.
That's how you get Wednesday.
Then you get the Australia game Thursday in the States and Friday all the way around the globe. So Nick is right here. We're going to run it back.
I didn't doubt you, Nick.
Chris
did doubt you.
I did. We're going to run it back between the Seahawks and the Patriots to start the NFL season on a Wednesday night. Okay.
2 days, 2 nights of football to start things off.
You know, I love the NFL. And I've really started to love college football, which is a problem because that eats up my entire weekend.
There are weekends when we do not do anything.
And I have never complained about it.
No, I just feel lazy.
Yeah. But I do miss the jam-packed, nonstop Sunday action of football games the more this gets spread out, right?
Yeah.
Because you do get
But
some
it's
real
enough to
duds
watch. Oh, yeah.
on a Sunday.
We had
and
a
you're
few.
like, boy, there's nothing else on. There are only 3 games in the 4 o'clock window, and they all stink.
Yeah, but I still watch. I enjoy watching no matter what.
I know, me too.
But then you don't feel like you have to be locked in. That's nice once in a while. Frees up your Sunday and you're not, because there are always at least one good matchup in college football. And it feels like you want to be more locked in on one matchup versus,
Thanks, Sam. We're looking forward to it too, man. It'll be a little bit different. It's called Capital Region Lifestyle, weekdays from 11 to noon on News Channel 13 starting June 1st. So that'll be, we're already kind of doing it. Just going to be a different time slot and a different station.
Yeah. On the big show.
Knicks sweep past the Sixers.
Woo.
And I mean, they are obliterating teams in these playoffs. They set a record for the most consecutive wins by 25 points or more. And that was before they ended up throttling Philly in game 4 to finish off that series sweep. And so now on to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second straight season. And you're right. I said to a buddy on my drive home today
Go
from
to
work, it's a mini vacation here. And
sometimes you want to keep playing.
yeah, people say, oh, rest versus rust. Here's the deal. OG Anunoby will likely be back now for the Eastern Conference Finals, so that's good. I understand if you're a Knicks fan, hey, let's keep playing. We're killing everybody. But I think no matter how long they sit, you have to really like the matchup against either Detroit or Cleveland. And I think I'd rather play Detroit, and I really like the Pistons. But when I think about the bigs inside of Mobley and Allen, and the scoring ability of Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson doesn't play a lot of defense. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like
I
Detroit
think you
maybe
take
is a
your shot
better
with Detroit.
matchup.
Yeah.
Now, we know Harden is terrible in the playoffs, and so you could roll the dice there with Cleveland. But
they have so much more than that.
that's still
the thing.
a 2-2 series. So the Knicks are waiting. I think that series is already determined to start on Tuesday, no matter what.
Okay.
Because you're going to get at least 6 games between Detroit
Right. We've
and
got
Cleveland.
tonight, Friday, potentially Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's a game 7.
Yeah. Can the Knicks make the finals? Last time
Yeah.
they got there, 1999. Feels like long. Feels like there was a spot in between 99 and now when they got there, but they haven't, because it was the Pistons. It was, you had the Pacers, Sixers, Pistons got in there, and then you had LeBron dominate the East forever between Cleveland, Miami, and Cleveland again. So it's been since 1999. That was a lockout shortened season, and they lost to the Spurs in the NBA Finals. Could get the Knicks and the Spurs again here. And I think at this point, I would pick the Knicks to get to the finals. Who's stopping that offense?
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're playing so well right now. I think a few days off is good, because I think you want to get Anunoby healthy. You want to get some decent rest in, but Tuesday's a long way away. I mean, now you're talking almost a full week off. You are talking a full week off before you have to play again. It's so rare. You don't get that at all during the season. And we talk about baseball teams who don't play well when they're not in the wild card. Like, you never know. If they come out and are just totally awful in the Eastern Conference Finals, the whole thing is going to be like, well, they were off for too long, had to wait around, and I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would almost say like 4 days off is a good, like, happy medium. If we wanted to play Friday or Saturday night, that would be good. But Tuesday's a long ways away.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, Cindy, thank you.
Thanks, Cindy.
Thank you.
5 big years.
We knew Kevin Herter was working his way back from an adductor injury. I can never remember. Is that the inside or the outside of your hip?
I don't know.
Yeah. There's
I'll
the
look it up.
abductor and the adductor.
So it's the adductor. All right.
Yeah.
AD.
AD. Look, I'm with you. Can the Knicks beat OKC? I don't think
Inner.
so.
Adductor inner.
I don't think the Knicks. I wouldn't pick the Knicks to beat either the Thunder or the Spurs.
Okay. Matchup problems.
But just get there, right?
Yeah, right.
There's no team hotter right now than the Knicks.
Yeah.
Brian, always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, and Sam's with me here, right? Not going to be favored to beat either OKC or
I think they get to the finals too. I like where they are. I like their matchups better against those Eastern Conference teams. But I think you're right. When you talk about the size of the Cavs, you face a whole different size becomes a problem with San Antonio. And then I just think like athleticism and size for the Oklahoma City Thunder as well. But I think you're just going to get out-athleted against a team like Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Everybody saw the elbow from Wemby.
Oh, gosh.
And
that was rough.
I predicted it, as did many other people, that he would come out in Game 5 ready to dominate. Yeah. And he did. Had a big-time game to give the Spurs a 3-2 series lead. And it makes me wonder now, like, is he on some kind of mission here where nobody's going to be able to stop him? That's difficult to sustain over multiple weeks. It's not like, hey, a little 3-game run here. Like, we're talking multiple weeks to try to finish off Minnesota, knock off the defending champs in OKC, and then potentially win an NBA Final Series, all because he's a little ticked off that he got ejected and was bothered by Naz Reid. But it is fun to see Wemby a little.
We don't get that a lot. Yeah. And that's the thing. I think he's this monstrous man of so many talents, but so much of his game is finesse. And so much of his game is like otherworldly from the perspective of we don't see a lot of first of all, we don't see any 7'4", 5', 6" guys in the league, or many, but none that can do what he does. So I think we're always awed by the way that he ball handles, the way that he shoots the three. and everything looks easy. He doesn't, not often does he have to be aggressive and use his size to his advantage. And a lot of times he can't really, because he's a twig. So when he's up against a big guy, he's shooting over them or going around them and using moves that aren't he's not being powerful in the same way that we think of a guy like LeBron being powerful. So yeah, his game is so fascinating, but you don't see that part of him very often. So I think it's fun when he gets angry, like play like you're angry. They always say that, play like you're mad. And he's playing like he's mad, and it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought he should have been the MVP this year. I hope we get Spurs, Thunder. Thunder already threw after a sweep of the Lakers. No offense to Minnesota, who has been to back-to-back Western Conference Finals here. But
yeah, Spurs Thunder would be fun.
That's the matchup we all want. And then Knicks, whomever, would be a lot of fun in the NBA Finals. If you get the Garden going for an NBA Finals.
No doubt.
And we played this game before, like, which home court has better celebrities, Madison Square Garden or whatever the heck they're calling it now in LA, Crypto Arena.
Yeah.
MSG's given Hollywood a run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's essentially Hollywood without being Hollywood.
Yeah.
As many stars live in New York as they do LA.
Yeah, and you got a lot of the old time Knicks back. I'm talking like Spreewell and Larry
Ewing,
Johnson,
Allen Houston.
Ewing and Starks, and those guys go back a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit further, but yeah.
Bernard.
Oh yeah, sure. All right, we'll take a break here on Onorato and Miller. When we come back, some injury news in Major League Baseball and how one of the better players in the league was able to snap an 0 for 38.
Got to get creative when it gets bad.
I don't know that I've heard of this before.
Got to get creative.
But it worked for this one guy.
Rinse it off.
We're back in a minute.
At Marcella's Appliance Center, our commitment is to you, providing essential appliances that families depend on for cooking, refrigeration, cleaning, and sanitation, plus appliance repair. You can have peace of mind that Marcella's is here for you today and every day, like we have been since 1957, helping you make the right choice with trusted brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and many more. Shop Marcella's Appliance Center in-store, online, or by phone. We're here for you.
You can feel it starting. Longer days, warmer nights, and you're already thinking about that first trip. Just pack up, hit the road, and see where it takes you. The best memories aren't planned, they just happen. So when the season kicks off, we'll make sure you're ready. During our spring camping kickoff, bring home a brand new travel trailer for only $127 a month.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alpenhaus.
All right, Ash, Yankees were on a little bit of a skid. They had lost 4 straight games before they went out on Tuesday and beat the Orioles. But now they can hold their breath here a little bit. Max Fried left Wednesday afternoon's game with elbow soreness. And these are his last 2 starts. The numbers here, right, just didn't have really the velocity, the effectiveness. His last time out, I believe it was Milwaukee. He gave up 5 runs. And so 8 earned in 11 and a third innings. Yeah. A bunch of hits. He's walking guys. He's still striking some guys out, 1 per inning, but the rest of the numbers on the screen are concerning, and now he'll get evaluated for elbow soreness.
Yeah, and this is going to sound dumb, but elbow soreness makes me a little less nervous, like give him a couple weeks off, than the weird ones where, and maybe it was, I didn't see it, where a guy throws a pitch and immediately looks and calls.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous because you know he felt something or something twinged or whatever, because we've seen a few of those and they never end well. Right. It's always Tommy John, a UCL. It's something serious. This doesn't feel like that. It doesn't mean it can't turn into that, though. So if it's a matter of like, hey, shut him down for a few weeks, fine, shut him down for a few weeks and get him healthy. So I don't know that I'm nervous yet, but listen, the Yankees pitching isn't even there yet. Like, we don't have our pitching staff yet outside of Schlittler. Like,
Ryan Weathers is striking guys out like crazy.
But we don't even have our top guys.
Right.
So to lose him would be a problem.
Cole is close. Rodon is back.
Yep.
And who's the guy in the middle? I'm
Schmidt.
forgetting here. Well, Schmidt's injured. Who's the guy I'm
his-
forgetting in the middle between Weathers and Schlittler? We'll come up with it. Yeah, I mean, the thing that worries me with Freed is there have always been some like little nagging things, and I love him, but blisters have been the biggest thing that has kind of bothered him. And now maybe a little bit of an elbow issue.
Yeah. And blisters are whatever. Like those got to get figured out. But
yeah,
the elbow thing is not great.
Yep. No, it isn't. Francisco Alvarez out 6 to 8 weeks.
And
here.
6 to 8 weeks is the low. That's the floor. I think the ceiling is much, much higher. This was from manager Carlos Mendoza, who said, well, 6 to 8 weeks, but there aren't a lot of surgeries for a torn meniscus that result in for a catcher, someone who squats for a living. No chance at 6 to 8 weeks in my mind. But yeah, I mean, this is a guy who Lindor is already out. Polanco's already out. Like it's starting to really rack up for a team that has very much underachieved and not had a lot of success this year. You said it, the only team on track to lose 100 games, and you're losing more.
Yeah. And as we do the show live on a Wednesday night here, the Mets are 16-25. And already the articles are being written about who the Mets might trade when we get to the deadline.
Yeah.
It's May 13th. The deadline's the end of July.
But when you're on pace to lose 100 games, you better believe they're going to start talking trades.
Yeah. And I guess it'll just be interesting to see. I mean, look, the Phillies fired Rob Thompson. Mendoza has survived here so far, but it will be interesting to see if this thing doesn't get much better when we get into July, like how much Steve Cohen just wants to unload payroll. But you're like, are you going to reboot the thing? They changed this lineup and roster so much in one off season. You're going to reboot the thing again and rebuild it again.
I don't know that you can. I would think about trading like one big salary to get back. If you could get back like 3 players for one, so that it's not a total rebuild.
Who's the most attractive player on the Mets roster?
That's a great question.
I mean, Bo Bichette signed a monster contract and he's just not hitting. And his defense was questionable even before, right? The Blue Jays had said, like, actually, you're not a shortstop. We're going to move you to third base. And the Mets were like, maybe I will put you at second base.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's not a tradable contract.
Well, and that's it. I don't know that anybody's going to jump at that. If you want to trade somebody, you're going to have to trade some talent. But I think you just need to be able to get young talent back in return. Who that is, I'm not sure, because the contracts are too big.
Clay Holmes is probably the most attractive guy because he's under team control through next season also. And he's pitched very well.
And relief pitchers are...
He's a starter now. I was a doubter on him
he could make the move.
Because when the Mets signed him away from the Yankees, they're like, we're going to make him a starter. And I'm like,
but
what?
You could,
but it's worked.
I guess if you're going to trade for him, you would keep him as a starter, but you could realistically use him in whatever capacity you wanted.
Freddie Peralta I think is up at the end of this year. Mets weren't able to get an extension done with him. So again, another pitcher that
like a rental.
Yeah. But in terms of
those
bats,
are probably the smartest guys for them to trade.
Yes.
Like nobody wants your bajillion-dollar contracts with Lindor and I don't know that you want to get rid of him anyway.
No.
But it's easier to then replace, I think, those pitchers than it is to try to like rebuild the lineup. But the lineup isn't working anyway. Yeah. But it's more because nobody's healthy.
Sam's dream here, Soto for Skeens.
I don't know if anybody's going to take him.
Yeah.
Skeens winning a lot more games than Soto.
Coach Archer.
Hi, Coach.
Yeah, Soto. I did look into Soto's contract, Sam.
He's got it.
I
once
was
his
curious.
opt-out.
I'm like, that's a 15-year contract. There are opt-outs in here. It's after the first 5 years. So we got a long way to go before Soto
it kind of makes me happy.
Opt out.
Makes me a little happy.
Opt out. Oh,
speaking of Skeens.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy. Has there been a guy like, when is the last time? It feels like Strasburg. The last time a guy came into the league as hyped as he has been.
You mean just a pitcher?
But yes, but has more than lived up to the expectations. Like, I think Skeens has blown the expectations out of the water, and they were really high to begin with. I think the expectations for Strasburg were so high, but then he fought injuries most of his career. Skeens has just been incredible. I mean, that guy's taken no hitters into the 7th. When we do this on a Wednesday, I think it was last night. So on a Tuesday night, no hitter into the 7th, but this is like an everyday thing for him. And his numbers are not like, I looked at his numbers and I was surprised at how like not blow you away they were.
He had such a bad opening day that I think it's skewing it a little bit still early on, but
but even just the total numbers. I mean, here's the deal. The ERA and the WHIP is great. 1.98 ERA, 0.64 WHIP. Those alone are good. This is crazy, though. So when he took his no-hitter into the 7th, third time in the past 4 starts that he hadn't allowed a hit until the 5th inning or later. So you're getting 5 innings in before anybody gets a hit in 3 of his last 4 starts. Like, that's domination.
Yeah, Skubal is now injured. Even if he were healthy, Skeens is the best pitcher in baseball. And you could argue by a wide margin, especially now with Skubal injured, right? Like, who is the next best pitcher after Paul Skeens? It might be Ohtani. He is fun.
He just seems really likable.
He's in a market that
doesn't take himself too seriously.
Good to have that boost.
It makes me happy that
I'd love to see them get a contract done with him. I don't know that that's possible.
It makes me happy that Pittsburgh has something to cheer for, and that's it. It's like,
how much
are you ever going to win?
How much is this guy going to get paid on the open market?
Well, a ton, but are you ever going to be able to build a winner around him? Like, is he going to want to stay? And that's tough.
Yeah. I mean, when he signs with the Dodgers 5 years from now, people are going to be ready to burn down the offices
for $70 billion.
Midtown Manhattan. My gosh.
And now, Dirty, Difficult, and Done. Sponsored by Performance Industrial.
Bill Miller, Karen Miller, their great squad at Performance Industrial. Never a job too dirty or too difficult for them to get it done. Ash, I don't know that I've heard this before. If I have heard of it before, I've forgotten.
Okay.
Logan Gilbert, the pitcher for the Seattle Mariners, suggested to his buddy, catcher Cal Raleigh, hey, maybe try showering in your entire uniform to break your 0 for 38 slump. So he's no longer dirty. He got a couple hits on Tuesday night in Houston. 0 for 38.
Hard to do.
He's hitting $166. He's got 7 home runs in 40 games. So it has been a real struggle for him. After
7 home runs in 40 games is not awful. The 0 for 38, awful. I would have thought his batting average was lower.
Yeah, 7. I'm doing the math here, right? You play 160 of them, so that's only like 28 home runs for a year.
Yeah, I get it.
He's got to be a 40 home run guy.
But he was he was a wonder last year. It was a guy who busted onto the scene and was basically like, who's this guy? Oh, now he's going to give Aaron Judge a run for his money as MVP. Like, okay, take it. We know how that goes sometimes. It's baseball. So if the guy averages 35 home runs a game for his career, like, cool. That's anybody would take that.
And he has always been known for his defensive ability behind the plate. So yeah, maybe when you pop 60,
maybe that's the aberration. Or the exception to the rule.
Yeah. Anyway, 0 for 38. Heard about some weird stuff about slump busting.
Yeah.
This one was new to me.
What's some of the other interesting slump busters?
Well, you ever watch the movie Bull Durham?
Maybe. Way back in the day.
The people out there will know what I'm talking about in terms of how those guys found a way to break a slump.
There got to be other weird things that people have done. Though. Like, baseball's the most superstitious sport of all sports on the whole planet.
There are things that the players have done with their bats.
Wearing your socks inside out and bed. Yeah, all the weird stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've heard of showering in your full uniform, but it's a good way to get undirty. Good way to get clean. Rinse it all off. Start fresh.
Who knows?
Tough to get your uniform off after you.
Ugh.
I mean, I guess with the
Gross.
buttons, yeah, it is kind of gross
Wet
though. Yeah. No, what's
clothes.
worse? After jumping in a pool like fully clothed,
Yeah,
it's
you want to
nasty.
get them off as quickly as possible.
Nasty.
All right, I want to dive in here. I haven't even read this all the way through yet, so let's do it together on the air.
Mhm.
Sam wants to know, how can you take the WNBA seriously when teams like Washington and Dallas play in front of 4,000 to 5,000 fans? They can't do better at the gate. Find a new city to play. All teams should be in an NBA arenas. I think we're asking a lot
Yes.
to try to get 18,000
The expectation
people at every WNBA game the way we mostly do for the NBA.
Yeah.
And not every NBA game is a sellout.
Mhm.
But that feels like a reach.
Mhm.
The sport is growing.
Yeah.
Let's give it some time. And regardless, Sam, right, of
Like the
what
Wizards
that
don't draw either.
gate might be in Washington or Dallas, and Dallas will grow.
Mhm.
Okay, you've got
No doubt.
back-to-back number one overall picks here.
Mhm.
They only won 10 games last year. They already
Yeah.
beat the Fever out of the gate here. Like, give Dallas
Yeah, I agree.
some time. Let's see what happens. But we said this about Siena when the men were really
Mhm.
bad for a while. Get the heck out of downtown Albany. That arena is too big. When you put only like 3,000 people in that thing, it is empty. And so I wouldn't move to an NBA arena unless I knew I could fill it 75% or more.
Mhm.
I'm going to find a smaller facility to try to fill it and
Sell
create
it out.
that atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Make tickets hard to get. Make them
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
little bit of a luxury for people.
the sport is growing.
Yeah.
Let's give it some time. And regardless of what some of these cities are doing in terms of fans and tickets, the league is expanding
Mhm.
and it's making money.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah, I also think like
give it a
everybody just expects it to be Caitlin Clark plays everywhere, and that's the attendance you're going to get.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin Clark can't play everywhere on any given night. Neither can Paige Beckers, and I just think like on the average night, that's what's going to happen. Even in a Siena, a U Albany, like if you're not a like large scale Division I teams, like I just think it's different. You need to give teams time to build a fan base, to get excited about things. And yes, you have to start winning in order for it to make a difference.
doubt.
Because the only time people are going to come watch is to see the other team if you're not winning. And that's when they put the most butts in the seats, is when you get played against a team like Caitlin Clark.
yeah, look, 10,000 would be great.
I think 10,000 is reasonable.
But
I
I don't
think-
even know if the Miami Marlins can get 10,000.
Right. And you're like Tampa Bay Rays. Like there are plenty of teams all over the country who can't fill a quarter of their stadium.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be a little less critical of the WNBA teams that are trying, and a little more critical of some other teams who are professional.
Can I stay on the women's sport here for a moment?
Sure.
And I'm not going to spend long on this because I know your reaction immediately, but
Oh, good. I'm excited.
I just want to throw it out there.
Mhm.
It's not a subject a lot of people care about, and that's fine, but I'm
Mm.
just throwing it out there. Do you think college softball should move the fences
Yeah.
back? You do?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
100%.
We have the regular season individual home run record broken this year. A
Mhm.
player at UCLA has hit 38 home runs in 55 games.
Mhm.
The old record was 37 in 74 games or something like that. And that was a long time ago. That's 1995.
And that's
so that was a
every,
long time ago.
every other
right?
game.
But you've got 3 players this year alone who will probably pass that 37 home run threshold. We've seen the team of Oklahoma as a
Mhm.
whole break the single season team year after
Over
year after
and
year
over
after
and
year.
over.
And like, I get it. I don't want to overreact to one player
Mhm.
and only one program.
Mhm.
But I'm watching these games. I'm watching them over the weekend in Florida, and I'm like, 215? The way players are now probably built differently, I imagine stronger.
100%. I mean,
the bats themselves,
the technology.
thank you. I think it's time.
Yeah, and listen, not every field is built very differently, and that's part of it. And that's the same as like baseball. But I think for the most part, you run into like the same
Dimensions.
in
Yes.
baseball. Softball is very different. You could be anywhere on a softball field. So I think even just taking like every fence and being like, hey, you got to push it back 5 to 10 feet.
10 feet.
Like,
yeah.
let's just
Yes.
go, like, let's just make that move and see what happens. Give me more playable balls.
There it is.
Like, bounce it off the fence, let an outfielder play it, let him throw it in. Here's the deal. The ones that are going over by way more than 10 feet. Like, they're getting mashed. And part of it is the build. Softball players are playing softball who haven't historically played softball because they're DHing. They're not like these aren't 6'2" women playing the outfield. And the technology, the ball just I've always said I would love to one time try to hit live pitching with a bat today and just see how far it goes. Because I was never the person, I'd hit 0 home runs in my career. I was never a person who hit a home run, but I just want to feel what it's like to have that ball go off the bat and see what it's like.
What about moving the rubber up?
No, it's not about the pitching is so good. It's not about the pitching. I think there are plenty of people who like these teams go play UAlbany, they're going to mow them down.
Well, yeah.
Like, did you see who's playing Oklahoma? It's like a MAC or an America East team. Oh, Binghamton. So Binghamton got the top overall seed in Oklahoma and has to go play them in the NCAA tournament.
Yikes.
They were super fired up. It will be
bloodbath.
hideous.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma's beat teams like 20-0 this year that are in their conference.
Yeah.
So the level of softball is just so different, but the pitching is incredible. The hitting has just gotten really good too.
Okay. I
wouldn't move the rubber.
I love to change things.
Yeah.
I would make the infield bigger.
Now you're really messing with the sport.
I know.
I think that's a no.
Okay.
I think for the
no for you?
traditionalists
It's
a hard no.
You know me and traditionalists.
My argument
Nobody disagrees more.
is
But
like you have to play perfect infield in order to throw someone out.
yes.
You bobble for half a second and there's
Even at
no
second
chance.
base, though, it's like a ground ball second base. It's like that's gonna be a bang bang play.
And a lefty, you're almost guaranteed to be safe if you put it on the ground and you're a lefty because you've got the advantage of being closer to first. It is so hard to play infield in college softball at that level. Insane.
All right. So we're not moving.
We can move fences. I'm cool with moving
expanding the
fences.
infield. We're not.
Let's not make the bases longer.
What is the base path? 60?
60. And let's not move.
65.
Let's not move the pitcher any closer because some of these pitchers are throwing 72 and they're coming at your face.
Ooh, this can be ugly too.
Yep.
Although Texas Tech,
It's Kennedy.
yeah, and she lost in the Big
They're probably not
12
even going to throw her.
semifinal
they might,
game,
but
I think, or maybe it might have been the title game.
Something tells me
Or
they might
nothing.
throw their
Or nothing.
third string pitcher and say, "Here you go, good
Yeah.
luck," because it'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll be.
Yeah,
that'll
I
be
did
tough.
see. I did see those too.
Yeah.
Like, but awesome. Like, it's not going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
enjoyable for those players because nobody wants to get beat like that.
You'll enjoy the first couple innings. right?
You enjoy the experience. You enjoy flying. Like, these are teams that like Marist probably doesn't fly all that often. Binghamton, same thing. You take the bus a lot.
Mhm.
Like, experiences to go to a cool stadium because like you think about the fields that our teams play at, they're fine,
Mhm.
but you're going to play in like a legitimate stadium. They will pack the house. Like, they will put tons of fans in there. The whole experience will be incredible. You'll take home swag. You'll do all the things you'll get to say you played in the NCAA tournament. And then you have to suffer through getting pounded by the greatest players.
Yeah, you're
in the sport.
guaranteed 2 games,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So we'll see. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll come back. Final commercial of the show. When we come back, the weekend, PGA Championship, Preakness. Back in a minute.
Maybe this journey you're on has a purpose much greater than yourself. A purpose that goes beyond the field, the court, the gym. A crown awaits those who never give up. It's your time to dream again, to claim victory, and rise up. So what are you waiting for? It's time to rise. Claim your crown.
At Marcella's Appliance Center, our commitment is to you, providing essential appliances that families depend on. For cooking, refrigeration, cleaning, and sanitation, plus appliance repair, you can have peace of mind that Marcella's is here for you today and every day, like we have been since 1957, helping you make the right choice with trusted brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and many more. Shop Marcella's Appliance Center in-store, online, or by phone. We're here for you.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alpenhaus.
We've liked the first 2 seasons of Quarterback on Netflix. Season 3 is loaded up and ready to go here. Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Cam Ward, Joe Flacco. Any of them interest you more than the others?
So I think Jaden Daniels and Baker Mayfield, although
Baker will be the best of the bunch
because he's chatty and a little bit arrogant and whatever. Cam Ward, I'll be interested in because I would like to know more about him. I don't know a ton about his personality. I know he has said some things in press conferences that people are like, ooh. So
Tubi has a doc on Cam Ward in terms of, going from Incarnate Word to Washington State to Miami, that kind of path, right? And then to the number 1 overall pick. So some of that's out there. He has an interesting story.
Yeah.
I think Flacco's underrated as a character.
Yeah, I think so too.
Interesting
I think he'll be
they
good.
did Joe Burrow last year. Now we're back on another Bengals quarterback, and the backup angle will be interesting too.
Yep. And he's a veteran. So I just think the knowledge, and he'll be fun. He still takes his job very seriously because he probably believes he should be a starter somewhere. And listen, with the way things go with Burrow, sometimes he could be a starter at any time with his injuries. So it'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. I like the young, the old, I like all the different kind of personalities. That'll be fun. That's
coming in July, season 3.
We got to get into Full Swing. We never even dove into that. And
you know what I say about Full Swing?
Well, but there's a new one out. But
it's last year's golf.
I know.
I'm good. I saw it. I don't know.
I give it a chance.
I like the real-time progression, right?
Hard to do.
Race for the Crown did it. Hard Knocks does it. Quarterback.
Race for the Crown didn't really do it, though. It went through the whole season. We knew sort of what had happened.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost impossible to do that stuff.
So maybe Hard Knocks is the only one that's pulling it off here.
Yeah.
We haven't watched the F1 stuff either.
No.
Yeah, to me, it's hard for me to go
back. Well, once it's out, it's hard to go back.
That whole
I don't
season's
mind.
Over already.
I don't mind doing a recap. I wouldn't mind trying Full Swing to see, like, okay, what do they do? Well, because the access apparently is just so good.
Okay.
To see what that's all
about.
All
right, you're on golf. Let's go golf here. Here are the odds to win the PGA Championship being played in Pennsylvania this
Scheffler
weekend.
just keeps
Rory
being the fave.
Was playing pretty well last weekend. He had a really bad, was it Saturday that he fell apart? It was. Yep. Cam Young's putting got back on track. Anytime you get to a major, the Rahms and DeChambeaus are going to be factors. I like Ludwig here.
For the money? Or just in general?
In general. Okay. I mean, he's going to break through at some point. And so why not now?
Okay.
But boy, Scotty, tough to beat.
I mean,
if he's there on a Sunday.
The odds are, it's crazy that he is
really
still so favored.
Max Homa. I'd love to see Max Homa in a
big
spot. Sam, get one of these, but I don't know.
Yeah, likable guy.
Yeah, very, very. Chad Brown's got the favorite in the Preakness.
Ooh.
NBC, 650 on Saturday.
Okay.
Iron Honor with, I say, Flavian Pratt. You hear it both ways. Flavian.
Yeah.
Derby coverage,
How
they were
does he
saying
say
it. Well, Derby coverage, they were saying it both ways, which I found interesting.
You got to button that up.
2 guys.
Pick one.
Here's my mission for the summer.
I get you.
2 guys.
But
to get in front of Flavian Pratt and ask him, how do you pronounce your first name? I've heard it both ways. And
he'll probably say it very French.
That's fine.
And
I can say it back.
But you won't really know how to say it with your own accent.
And then I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Well, you're not going to get to the bottom of it. I mean, you might, but
Irad, 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 Ortiz pronunciation. His brother
said Irad.
I couldn't
on the
believe it.
horse. We were just having this discussion about how to say his name, and Chris was like, "There's no way it's Irad," and I was like, "Yeah, I agree." I said it probably, if you said it in Spanish, it would be Irad.
Great.
And then Jose on the horse said Irad, and we were like,
We've
"What?
ruined Jose.
We can't. Is it?" And I hope that they haven't just given in to us idiots because we call him Irad. So now they're like, well, whatever. Like, I hope that we would try hard enough.
Nobody called him Ivan Rodriguez.
Right.
It was Ivan Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
I know.
But I'm happy to be proven wrong. I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right.
We always say you get one name in this life,
Yes.
usually. Whenever people say, like, how do you say your name? Well, people say, no. How do you say
That's
your
right.
name? What do you prefer to be called?
Like, we just finally
I'll do it.
got the true pronunciation from former Jaguars, now Saints running back. Everybody called him Travis Etienne. It's Travis Achan.
Which is
Hey, now we know.
a far cry from what people had.
Now
And he
we know.
basically said, I just gave up when I got to Clemson because I would say it and nobody would get it right. Well, that doesn't mean you should,
Right.
but I get it. You don't want to keep correcting people.
Former Siena basketball player, Odi Anasicki, his senior year. Hey guys, oh, by the way, it's actually
Anasicki.
it's actually Anasicki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to get it right.
We'll say it right. I mean, we'll try to say it right.
I just want to get it right. What do we have? A couple minutes left,
That's
right?
all we ever say.
All right.
Yep. 2
ACC
minutes.
commissioner is backing a proposed college football playoff expansion to 24 teams. We're only at 12.
Yeah, let's
Can we
not get
baby
crazy.
steps our way to this thing?
Let's not get crazy.
Now, the Big Ten wants 24.
You go 16, then you go 16, 8, 4, 2, and everybody has to play.
SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey likes the idea of 16.
But then, excuse me, that would be without buys, I guess. So 24, you're working buys in probably.
Chris
Wants no more. No mas.
likes 8. He
You
likes
already
8.
lose.
But he would be happy to settle with 12. And the ACC's, quickly here, I'll say, the ACC's argument is we're leaving potential championship contenders out.
You're not.
When it was a 14 playoff, you had an undefeated Florida State team not get in.
Yes. Okay.
You had a 12-team playoff last year. Notre Dame doesn't get in. You get schools getting their teeth kicked in, even at 12.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go beyond 12, people. Let's just get it right. Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So anyway.
I get it. We always say this, though. You could expand to however somebody's getting left out. I don't think you're going to be able to say somebody that's a championship contender is getting left out of a 24. But somebody who's a championship contender probably shouldn't be getting left out of a 12-team playoff. Either.
Correct. They shouldn't have left Notre Dame out.
So,
but the idea of automatic bids can ruin that. All right. Thanks for watching Onorato and Miller, everybody.
we got 30-ish seconds.
We're
Okay.
Have a great weekend. We will be back next week. We're loaded up next week. We will talk with new Siena men's basketball coach Nevada Smith. We will talk about with Kentucky Derby winning trainer Cherie DeVoe and my buddy Mike O'Donnell, who covers college basketball.